In the vast frozen stillness of deep space, billions of miles from Earth, a spacecraft launched in the 1970s has just done something completely unexpected. Voyager 1, the farthest human-made object ever sent into the cosmos, has shifted its focus. Rather than continuing to look forward into the unknown, it turned its sensors back toward us, toward the solar system, toward home. What it discovered out there and what it transmitted back has left scientists in disbelief, engineers confused, and astronomers truly shaken. This isn't just a matter of distance, it's something far more profound. The data Voyager 1 returned defies everything we thought we understood about space beyond our solar system, about magnetic fields, plasma waves, cosmic radiation. Everything we believed pointed to one consistent reality until now. What makes this discovery even more unsettling is how it happened. It wasn't cutting-edge technology that uncovered this anomaly. It was Voyager 1, a spacecraft with less computing power than a digital wristwatch, still operating on a nuclear battery that's been gradually decaying for decades. And yet, across this unfathomable distance, it sent back a whisper, something strange, something we were never quite prepared to hear. The story begins with a rare alignment in our solar system, one that occurs just once every 176 years. In 1977, this unique configuration of Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune allowed NASA to use their combined gravitational pull to slingshot a spacecraft across the solar system, a maneuver that saved decades of travel time. Voyager 1 wasn't designed to last more than a few years, but against all odds, it's still speeding through space nearly 50 years later. It's traveled farther and faster than anything humanity has ever launched. Along the way, it delivered breathtaking views of Jupiter's swirling storms and the mysterious moons of Saturn, moments that shaped the history of space exploration. But none of those milestones could compare to what it now faces. Voyager isn't just drifting through the void anymore. It has ventured into a realm no one ever expected to truly reach. It crossed beyond the heliopause, the boundary where the sun's influence ends, into interstellar space. But instead of a clean transition, what Voyager 1 encountered was something no one had predicted. In August 2012, when it finally passed the edge of the heliosphere, the readings were confusing. Scientists expected to see a change in the magnetic field, a shift from the sun's influence to the galaxies. Instead, the magnetic field stayed the same. It was as if Voyager had walked through a doorway into another room, only to find that nothing had changed. Then the spacecraft began detecting faint, low-frequency plasma waves, organized repeating patterns rather than random noise. These mysterious signals hinted at something more structured than anyone had imagined. Some experts began to wonder if Voyager had truly left the heliosphere at all. Maybe the boundary wasn't as straightforward as we thought. Maybe it was far more chaotic or intelligent. As the years went on, Voyager's data stream started showing even more anomalies. Plasma noise fluctuated, not from stars or supernovae, but from something that seemed to be responding to Voyager's own signal. Like a mirror, but speaking in frequencies and waves, not in human languages or digital code. The questions started piling up. Could the interstellar medium, the vast emptiness between stars, actually react to our presence? Was space itself somehow aware of our intrusion? Some researchers spoke of resonance, while others feared something even stranger. But none of it felt like coincidence. The signals were growing stronger. Then something unprecedented happened. Voyager paused. For nearly 2 weeks, its data stream became intermittent, not broken but irregular, as though it was being tampered with or diverted. When the transmission resumed, its instruments had shifted their focus, not forward, but backward. Without any command from Earth, Voyager had turned, not in position but in perception, toward the solar system it had left behind. The readings that followed were unlike anything we'd seen before. Sudden surges in particle density, sharp fluctuations in energy, as if something was stirring behind us, waking up. This same spacecraft carries the golden record, a message from Earth containing music, greetings in dozens of languages, and images representing human life, all meant for any intelligent life that might encounter it. meant as a gesture of hope and curiosity. But what if that message wasn't simply floating in the dark anymore? What if something or someone has already found it? After this unexpected shift, analysts at NASA began noticing subtle changes in the electromagnetic noise surrounding Voyager. Patterns emerged, some bearing eerie resemblance to the modulated waveforms encoded in the Golden Record's audio. Rhythmic pulses, mirrored signals. It was as if the message had been noticed, reflected, even answered. While no official explanation has been released, leaked internal discussions suggest growing concern. Some scientists now fear that in sending out a message, we may have stirred something into awareness, something we did not anticipate. Soon after, Voyager's cosmic dust detector, once thought nearly useless at such distances, began picking up impacts. Not random floating dust, but small particles moving too quickly, too densely, and in organized clusters. These fragments carried exotic isotopes, substances rare even within our own galaxy. The data raised radical possibilities. Perhaps Voyager had entered a pocket of space that was unnatural or even artificial. Some speculated it may have brushed past a dormant structure, too vast and ancient to perceive fully. And then the impossible happened. Voyager's trajectory began to shift, not due to thrusters, not because of gravity from any known object. It was a gentle, gradual drift, as if something was pulling it. Mission simulations couldn't reproduce the movement without invoking an external force. It might have been electromagnetic, it might have been gravitational, or it might have been deliberate. What could possibly reach across interstellar space to alter the path of a 720-kilogram spacecraft, and why? Then, through Voyager's last functional plasma wave sensor, a new signal came through. Not interference, not random noise. A drop in frequency, followed by a rise in amplitude. A signature with no match in the known universe. It wasn't a pulsar or a black hole. It wasn't a star. It was structured, patterned. Some described it as resembling a heartbeat. Others compared it to seismic vibrations. But all agreed on one crucial detail. The signal originated from behind Voyager, from the direction it had just turned toward. Was it a signal, a beacon, a trace of something vast and moving slowly through the void? No one knows. But what's clear is that Voyager 1, once a silent witness to the cosmos, may have just uncovered something that changes everything. This was never meant to be its mission. Voyager was built as a messenger, a capsule of human hope cast into the stars. But now, half a century later, that message seems to have drawn attention, not from us and not on our terms. Space once, believed to be cold, empty and indifferent, now appears anything but. The signals Voyager is sending home tell a different story. A cosmos where borders don't behave, where silence has texture, where even the dark may be listening. We never really knew what Voyager would find out there. We didn't expect it to last this long, and we certainly never imagined it would turn back, not with images or words, but with something that feels more like a warning than a discovery. So now, all we can do is wait, listen, and try to understand. Because if what Voyager 1 just reported is real, if it truly confirms that something else is out there, then this journey is far from over. It may have only just begun.